Hello friends, today is build day with the Jeep. We're gonna make a kitchen so I can cook out the back of the Jeep. Come on along. I'm trying to see how I can convert this into the Jeep. I got my stovetop here, burner, 2-burner, that I'm going to take, and that's kind of what I got so far. I may shorten this because the height of this is almost too high going into the camper, Jeep camper, so I may have to sacrifice this. I do want to bring this down lower only because I want to put a fridge on top of here. So I'm making some final measurements before I cut this. And then I'm also figuring out the bed situation. We're measuring possibly for some plywood here, only because it goes downward. My head's going to be right there, so I do have to raise that a little bit. But I'm gonna put these nettings on and see how they fit. Meanwhile, I have my motion lights on. And here, they just clip anywhere. Just turn that little button on and it comes on. You can have different brightness. Right now it's off. I'll wait for it to get a little darker, and we'll see how that works. And you might have to, there's the solar by the way, you might have to put it upright like that. I'm still kind of messing with it. Of course, you're probably good to read the instructions. Alright, now I'm going to try the skirts for the windows. See how that works. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That fits like a glove. That. Kind of stealthy looking. All right, you can see the skirting over the window. I'll lower the window and then go up. Doesn't catch. That's pretty cool. By the way, if you're ever wondering, when you pull a shelf out and you want out of these kind of tracking tracks, if you want to know how to get it out, you just pull these down. See the little lip right there? When you pull the drawer out towards the end, you just push that down. And then the other side is just the opposite. So down on the right and up on the left. See that? You do it simultaneously and the whole drawer will pull out. Okay, we got the top off, got the sides off. There was really no way of getting these off without, you know, it's factory made right there. You can see that. There's no way of getting to it, so I just had to kind of wiggle it. Again, it's press board, and was able to get that off. So I just kind of scraped a little to make it even. I'm taking this off. Alright, I'm gonna put this on here. This is still sturdy. I was worried with that press board stuff. It's still pretty sturdy once I put that and make some new holes. it should be sturdy for the drawer and all my gear and refrigerator. As I left off, I took this off here to see if I could fit these canisters in there, which I did. But then I got soul searching some more and found out my mini battery could fit in there. How about that? So I might have to make that opening more, but I think I'm gonna put the battery in there because I like to have 2 batteries for backup for the weekend. But it fits. I was kind of shocked on that. It completely closes and the battery fits. Enough ventilation, just making more space, because you got to think of those things when you're in a confined space. So yeah, I've lost a little clearance here with the fridge, but I really don't want to go any lower because I want to fit my battery in here. I was kind of putting to see the height and what it would be. I really can't go a lot lower just because of that battery, and I could not use the battery, have a separate battery source, but I just like how it's contained inside, again giving me room. So I might live with it. You know, the true test is, the biggest thing is going to be water getting through here. That's going to be the biggest thing, and I mean, that's no problem. Setting that in there, a can. That's really mayonnaise bottles. They're smaller, thinner, ketchup bottles. So, I mean, it's close, but the main thing is right here. That's what's, you know, getting in the way. Now, if I were to move this back, well, like I got all the room in the world there. It's just this bar with cooking, and with cooking, obviously, you know, I've got to be at the edge here. So I think we'll be okay. Well, I started painting. I was debating whether to do spray paint or brush. I kind of wish I kind of brushed it, but it's gonna get 1 coat, maybe 2, and then we'll go from there. Then we can finish building it out. Here we go. But can you tell what I'm working on? Yep, reflectance. I like how I was worried about it not fitting up in there, and it does. So I have some extra slack. I always start with extra slack. Kind of get down to the end here, and I might cut it right there. Just gonna make a few little markers, and then get one side of that painted. And then I'm gonna do my 2 back windows, because behind the seats, the captain seats, I'm gonna have the curtains for, not curtains, but screens for getting airflow. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna leave the front open. But I just kind of want to give you some shortcuts if you are doing it for the first time. You know, see how I get it kind of lined up here, pushed in, and then the window is basically here. But I give myself just a little bit of room, because you never want to go too short. And then I'll just take it down and then trim it. You can see the black marker there. And again, I'm trying to do this with one hand. I kind of smash it into the window there, like so. And I leave myself just a little room to trim, and then I'll come back and trim the rest of it. See how that is like that? Then I'll trim the rest to fit it a little better, and then I'm going to paint one side of it. Alright, so it's off now. I'm going to get a little closer. Goes on. So the one click is where the light comes on when you come off and turns off. The two click is where it brightens up as you walk, but then turns off, stays dim. So if I just stand here for a minute, they'll turn off. There it goes. Okay, day 2. Got all my Reflectix painted. Working on second coat here on my kitchen drawer. That's turning out nice. I was hoping to be a little darker, but I'm fine with that. I do have to add that piece to here yet. Got the battery charged for the back of the kitchen set, and then I have a Viver tent. It's really the only thing I spent money on. It's one of those pop-up vents or pop-out tents. It's supposed to be pretty easy. 6 foot. I didn't want anything bigger because I want to be able to fit it not only in the Jeep but the camper van. Okay, I've got the bed in place here. I did want to show you that I was going to use an air mattress, and I do have one, but it's a full size. But I needed something that was way narrower, about 2.5 feet. So I did have some memory foam from my other build with the van. So I'm just using that. And then I had an extra board, 8-ply board, and I just cut it to the frame. So because it came out way further. And these sheets, they come in, I think 8x6 if I remember correctly, or 6x4. But I already had the wood, and as far as leveling it, that's where it at. You know, if you can see the little bubble there, it goes up right just a little bit, but that's okay because that's where my head's gonna be. I'll show you on this side. It's right to the seat. And the seat's pulled forward a little bit, not a lot, but that should work out fine. Okay, got a few things done here. Worked on the shelf, put that together. So I got a tabletop here, finger hole. This lays out like this, like so. I don't know if I should have painted that or not, but I can always change that. And I just put a little block in here so the drawer would fit in, because it was a kind of a tight fit there. But handles are on, got that back on. I just got to do some side rails right here for the fridge, and then put my tie downs, and we'll go from there. All right, we're getting there. Got the cooler set up, the rail and the battery in. I just got to put the drawer in. I've got a meter to keep an eye on my voltage on my battery. Looks like I'm down to just El Cheapo. I got it off of Amazon. Of course, I don't have the fridge hooked up yet. I'm gonna plug that into power before I plug it into here. But just a matter of going from 12 volt here power to DC, nice and easy. And then I gotta obviously mount it into the Jeep. So let's do that next. Okay, it is done. Kitchen is done. Everything's mounted, packed. Gotta grab some clothes and I'll be out. But that works great. It ain't going nowhere. I had a little strap here just to hold that in place. So it'll be on the trail that's gonna move around. But yeah, this turned out pretty good. I'm no super duper craftsman, but I like to think outside the box sometimes. And literally, y'all, everything I have here is pretty much parts I've had at the house. And I bought this cabinet at a rummage sale for $5 and just modified it the way I wanted it. So to the next adventure. We'll see you guys on the road. Take care.